I come to the garden alone, while the dew is still on the roses, and the voice I hear falling on my ear, the Son of God discloses.
Oops.
And then the best line. And he walks with me, and he talks with me, and he tells me I am his own, and the joy we share as we tarry there, none other has ever known. Now that's an oldie.
That's an oldie and a goodie. Good morning, good Murmuration morning, starling darlings. It's a beautiful Thursday morning.
It is, and we're in a different place,
yeah,
Jeannie.
We're in the garden.
We are in the garden.
My garden that is, Eden.
Oh, come here.
Edenish. Lulu.
Oh, Lulu left.
That's the dog. That's Lua. She left. Yeah, this is a garden that, as you can see, needs a lot of work before we start really enjoying it yet.
So it's a Lenten garden.
It's a Lenten garden.
Not
sure
yet
is.
blooming, not yet alive, but it's still pretty.
It is, and it's still relaxing, and it's still a place where you can, I don't know, be yourself and be close to God. And look, I wanted to show you my special, oh no, is the dog doing something rude in the background? A car. Oh, well, you're going to hear garden and car noises. This would be my husband's car arriving. It has no muffler. And I also wanted to show you my special gardening mug that my husband, the mufflerless husband, got me, that has a special top to keep the bugs out of it.
Cool. You know, the song we were singing is a really, really old song. Not any song that we sang during church, but a lot of the older people in church love that song.
It's a Baptist song, I think.
It is kind of Baptist and Presbyterian, but Presbyterians sang it too.
Yeah.
And the thing about this song is, I think when people sing it, they get all tingly, and it's a safe place song, and they feel good, and they feel comfortable.
Yeah, it's definitely a song for when you're thinking about the personal relationship that you have with God, with Jesus. It's not so much, it's not really about the community of the church. It's a personal song of when and where you encounter God and what that feels like, and it feels good.
Well, it's not been a song that I particularly enjoyed, but I knew that other people in the church really, really loved it. And so I would sing it knowing that they liked it a lot, and it meant something to them, and it was a place for home. It was kind of an idea that they felt at home when they did. And I found this old book that just kind of came on my shelf.
A tree full of angels. I wonder if this tree is full of angels.
I wonder.
Well,
it has
the green man.
Rakes and
lots of ivy.
Yeah, this is by Macrina Whitaker. She has the greatest name ever. And
hey, Macarena. They wrote a
Macrina.
song about her song.
No, this is not. She's not that. No.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
She's cool though. I like what she writes.
Do you know her?
I don't know her. But I've read this book so many times, it's about to fall apart.
It's dog-eared.
And
it's a dog-eared
But there's
copy.
this.
Whoa! Here comes the wind.
There's this paragraph about what it means to be at home, and I just, we do a lot of laughing and drinking coffee and being silly together.
We do.
And that's just part of who we are. And no one can be that all the time.
No.
And you know that, and I know that. And sometimes you have hard moments.
Yeah.
And I've had some hard moments. I had some this week.
Yeah.
And this paragraph comes back to me, and it's sort of like that old song when they sang it, and those people feel so much better when they sing that. I go to this paragraph that I want to read to you, and it makes me feel much better. When other people aren't understanding me, or when I'm not feeling connected, or I don't feel at home, this paragraph has helped me more than anything. And I want to read it to you.
I want to hear
it.
I want to hear
so,
it. So
this is Macrina. She says, "What is home but that place where your name becomes precious? The place where your name finds power. You find power when you're at home because it is there that you are loved, cherished, and accepted as you are, with all your frailty, fears, and flaws. It's in that lovely dwelling place called home that you discover you don't have to be perfect to be loved. There at home, you're able to embrace the truth that it's part of your life's journey to be in process. You don't have to be finished to be good. You don't have to be finished to see your splendor." I love that.
Amen. Amen. And if I had a dream, Blake, it would be that is exactly what people would think when they think of church. You know, that they would think that this was a collection of people that was able to see them how they were, with whatever bumps and wrinkles and emptiness and mistakes that they had, that would be a place of home. Because sometimes our homes aren't that place, sadly.
I know.
You know, sometimes our homes are not the place where we feel most comfortable. And, you know, I think for a lot of us, there is no place where we can be our true, genuine selves. We're acting in a way so that we don't either offend other people or so that we fit in. And I think there is that home. And I believe that home is where we encounter Christ.
I'm thinking about a special viewer of our show. He's in elementary school, and he watches this show every day.
Cool.
And I'm thinking about what it was like to be in elementary school and all those moments at school where you don't feel at home. People can make you not feel at home that quick.
Instantly.
And they do it in church.
Yeah.
And it happens to pastors. It happens to people in church. And part of what we want to do here is have a little bit of laughter and silliness and maybe little bit of theology, but mainly create a place where we feel at home.
Maybe a little bit of all those things, but a lot of bit of laughter.
Say it again.
Maybe a little bit of everything and then a little extra bit of laughter.
Well, laughter is laughter is a really important tool in our life.
It is.
It's not about just being silly.
No.
I can't tell this story because I would not be here ever again to speak to you because she would strangle me. And
me?
No.
Oh.
Of someone this past week. And we were in the sanctuary just doing some little odd jobs, and we were laughing about the silliest, tackiest little story that you probably shouldn't have said at church.
But you feel better when you've been
She
laughing.
said exactly what she said. She said, "You know what? I need to laugh more. And thank you for helping me laugh because I feel better."
I think laughing is kind of like a reset button, you know? And so when you get tense and when you're all upset, if you can have a moment of laughter, it kind of helps you reframe it and you start all over again.
So I'm glad we're sitting in the garden today.
Me too.
And today wasn't really silly ha-ha, but we'll produce that for you again.
Hopefully.
Because that's who we are.
It is.
And you should know that the two of us know more.
Blake and Jeannie.
That's Jeannie. And
That's
this is Blake. And there are a lot of reasons that Jeannie and I know what it likes to not feel at home.
Yeah.
And so part of what we want to do is create a place that's home here.
A virtual place.
A virtual home.
A virtual place that actually can be an actual place if you happen to live in Atlantic County, New Jersey.
Because why?
Because why? This is a wing. excuse the pun, a wing of Murmuration ministry. A murmuration is a gathering of starlings, which is a kind of a bird, that do fabulous things when they get together and move. And that's what we hope to bring to Atlantic County, is a place for worshiping where everybody is welcome, where there isn't a question that can't be asked, where it's all about the relationship that we have with each other and the relationship we have with the relational God, and then, like the murmuration in the sky, spreading out and being able to share that love with folk who need it, that don't get it. And that is what this call is, to be the hands and feet of Christ.
And for those who are not close by, we're here for you.
We're here for you
to be a home.
And we're also here for you, to encourage you to go and be that murmuration in the place where you live.
I don't know what I was going to do, but it's time to go.
Oh,
we have to say goodbye from the garden.
From the garden. Cheerio. Pip, pip.
Have a wonderful day, and remember that you are loved.
You are. Like us on Facebook. Comment. We love your comments.
We got a lot to share this week, and come back home.
Yeah, subscribe on YouTube and come on home. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.